the AAP again recommends turning off screens at least 1 hour before bedtime. I've seen some recommendations that say two. So 1 to 2 is what we say. But in our parent ed program specifically, one of the number one complaints I hear is we can't because of homework. This is huge, especially when you get into the older kids. So kids are doing those assignments on computers, reading like late into the night. So can you explain how screen time affects sleep? And as a pediatrician, what would you say to schools about this homework issue specifically?
This is a great question and something that I am very passionate about, honestly, because of my own personal life, having a 15-year-old who is up really late at doing homework to the point where we're considering switching schools because
Yeah.
it's getting in the way of her sleep, which I think is really unhealthy. Oh, it's interesting because first I'll say as a comment on homework, when they look at high school students in particular, they've shown that more than an hour and a half or 2 hours a day really has, the benefits plateau. So more than that, you start to see detrimental effects because it affects sleep and it gets in the way of opportunity costs and other things that they should be doing, like
Yeah.
exercising and sleeping, namely.
Hmm.
So, just as a comment to parents out there, if your kid's school has too much homework, that can be a problem and
Yeah.
also not to their benefit. So my feeling on, the ideal world of getting your kid to fall asleep, I always liken it to how you land a plane. You can't nosedive a plane when you want to land it. It has to
Yeah.
land gradually. And so a big part of that is setting the mood for sleep. Light impedes sleep because we make melatonin, which is a natural hormone that we make that makes us feel sleepy. And
Hmm.
melatonin is made when the lights are off, when we're in dark. So if
Hmm.
we're looking at blue light on a phone or we have lights on in the house, it's going to be hard to get tired. And
Yeah.
so you want to gradually land the plane. You want to turn the lights off, turn the stimulation off, turn the phones off, take a warm shower, do calming activities to get yourself ready for bed. And I do agree that homework is an issue. And I think talking to maybe talking to the teachers, talking to your child, strategize how to get homework done before, at least an hour or two before bed.
Yeah.
And I've also had to talk with my kids that it's okay. I'd actually rather her come back with an incomplete homework assignment and
Yeah.
get her sleep.
Yeah.
And so I've made that point my husband and I have made that point very clear to our kids that we would rather them get sleep than get good grades. And that's the
Yeah.
truth.